when it comes to canvas, each layer, this is an oil primer, and you need probably again about 3 layers. And each layer takes about 24 hours to dry. And you have to wait around 3 to 6 months to paint on it actually. Because on a small level, the oil is still moving around. You know, still it's kind of moving, and if you were to paint on top of it, if you paint on top of it with other oil, and the layer on top dries faster than the layer under it, it's going to crack. You hear like it's tight like a drum, you hear that? So my work is, I guess you can compare it to stained glass. So there's, you know, it's an optical illusion through light. So if you want to get a purple, let's say, sometimes you put a kind of a red and then a blue and a red and a blue, and optically it produces a purple instead of mixing a purple. So through that you get kind of these transparent layers of oil that work as stained glass does. The light kind of bounces through each layer, hits the ground, bounces back out, and you have this kind of glowing, you know, look to it, which is nice. I'm not sure if I've ever finished a painting, to be honest. I don't know if I have. There's always something wrong with it. There's always something you could fix. There's always something you could work on. It's really, I consider finished when it's abandoned. So when I lose interest in the piece, it's finished. It's more about the experience. It's more about the process of creating it for myself. Every time, you know, I make a painting, I'm learning, and by the time I finish the painting, I could already make a better one, whatever better means. But I could, you know, make it quicker. I know what decisions to make faster. So it's frustrating, obviously, because by the time you finish it, you know, you could do a better one, and it's kind of an endless cycle. So, you know, I've made this panel, I have it set up, it's primed, it's ready to go. It's waited a few months now, and in the meantime I've been creating this thing over here. So what I've done, I set it up, and it's kind of nailed to the wall. It's stationary, it's not going anywhere. The lighting will not change, and I need to stand in the same spot. So what I've done here is I've taped off the ground where my feet should go, and I'll put my feet on this spot, and the first thing I'll do is I'll look, and I just need to get all the information. So I mean, when I paint, I'm stationary and I'm looking in the same spot. Because what will happen, I'll do this, and then I'll start to cheat, and I'll look from this way, and then you know, because I get lazy, and you're cheating, and the angle's switched, and everything's different. When you get to the details, I got this nice little guy here, this maul stick. This is simply just to put, you know, on here, and you could rest your hand on it with a brush, and you could paint fine details up close without smudging your hand all over the wet painting. That's why I love it so much. It's an experiment. I don't know anything about it. You know, I'll start painting it, and I'll realize that was completely wrong, the wrong way to go about it, and I'll have to start over. Yeah.
So this will be ready in about a year?
Yeah, come back in a year. Or it might, I don't know. You might never see it. Who knows? You just don't know. I don't know. Yeah.